Hi Libra, and welcome to your Timeless Tarot reading. This tarot reading is intended to help you make a decision about something, or if you are at a crossroads with two things, or if you're just really curious how something's going to work out, or you're wondering why you were left hanging in the past and if that's going to change anytime soon. Okay, this is path 1, path 2, and path 3. And the way that this works, Libra, is you've got to decide which path means what for you. Okay, so if this is a question between two people, should I go with romantic potential A, or what's the most likely outcome with romantic potential B? You've got to decide out of these three paths which romantic potential A is attached to and which path romantic potential B is attached to. Okay, if you're just like, I wonder why this didn't work out, will I ever hear from this person again? Decide which path you are most led to bring you that particular answer. Okay, so I have created timestamps for each path in the description box below. I will start with path 1. So if you are not attracted to path 1, go ahead to the timestamp for your path. All right, Libra. Let's see what path 1 has to say. I'm going to pull a card for the potential positive and the potential negative aspect of this path. Alright, so that's the positive. Lots of creativity, lots of passion, lots of fire. Okay, so here's the positive that flew out, the High Priestess of Fire. So lots of energy on this path. However, we have belonging, which is the negative. This is card 5, card 41. So we got two 5s here, which would mean there's some challenge, right? And so there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of high energy associated to this path, but there's some element, Libra, where you could feel like you don't quite fit in, or you have to hide some part of your personality or yourself. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to get more information about these two cards. All right, so we have the Judgment card, the 8 of Pentacles. This is associated with the High Priestess. And then over here we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of work to be done on this path, okay? And any sort of slip up or mistake or error, I think is going to be put in your face kind of right away with the Judgment in this position. It's like, I've got to atone, and this is like, I'm working hard, I'm learning a lot of energy, a lot of fire, like it's really delicious. But then over here, it's like something about our emotions. Either our emotions are being rejected, or we can't put them out there, or we feel like we're kind of being taken advantage of somehow, some way, okay, with this energy paired up. So there's a lot of work to be done, but it looks like it's worth it. However, for some reason, it's like Libra doesn't feel like they fit in all the way, like who they really are, and there's aspects of self that are hidden, almost like because we have the Page presenting, and look at that as I say that aspects of self are hidden, and the Moon comes out. Yeah, so I feel like because we have a Page showing facing forward, which is outer self, and then we have a Queen facing the other way, which is inner self, it's like you are only exposing a very tiny fraction of who you are in this situation, or whoever you're dealing with is only showing a tiny fraction of who they truly are. Okay, so let's pull some cards to get the most likely outcome to this path. All right, so we have the dagger and we have the queen. Whoa, Libra, I did not see that coming whatsoever, honestly. You know, maybe because I said if you slip up, it's going to be put in your face right away. If this is a job, like if you're thinking of switching to a new company and this is a position you're thinking of taking, or you're thinking of changing your position within an existing company and you're going to have like a female boss, you might want to really reconsider that just based on this reading. It looks like she'll be a real bitch and just be up your butt for every little thing. Be really sweet and nice to your face, but total backstabber the moment you walk away. Like you will never really like fit in there underneath her because of who she is, and you'll have to work incredibly hard, which will teach you a lot and you'll grow a lot, but she'll just be up your butt, okay? So if this is like a switching job on any level, you might want to reconsider. And again, this is just a general reading, so you can only use this as a tool. You have to go with your heart and your intuition, all right? But what I'm seeing here, you might not want this if this is a job. If this is a relationship, again, this being the outcome, I feel like it's somebody who's really sweet to your face but is not behind your back, okay? If this is a relationship of the past and you're like, why didn't this work out, or what happened? Again, they were sweet to your face but not behind your back, okay? At least not according to this reading. So let's pull an advice card. I would say this is a no-go. I mean, you could do what you want to do and you should do what you want to do, but from a tarot standpoint, as a reader, I would advise high caution on path 1. Yeah, and look at, this is your advice, which is new vision. This to me is like the universe saying, Libra, run from path 1. It is not in your highest good, and you are better served to come into a new idea, a new relationship, a new opportunity than to proceed forward on this particular path, okay? So Libra, those are your messages for path 1. I hope that that offered you some guidance and clarity. I am wishing you all the best. All right, Libra, let's see what path 2 has to offer. What advice will come through? Okay, so we have these two cards. We have Cycles and Focus. Card 37 and 17. Those are going to have something to do with our messages. And I'm just going to pull these over here to make room for the actual reading. So we know that that is extra to path 2. So let's pull a card to get a potential positive aspect to path 1 and a potential, to path 2, and a potential negative aspect to path 2. Potential positive, we have complicated, and potential negative, we have listening. So with complicated, I feel like, you know, that being positive, this is definitely not a path that is boring, okay? There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of ups and downs, but it's positive, it's fun, it's exciting. The negative part, the listening, I feel like there may be things that are not being said here. Either you feel like you need to hold back, or whoever else is involved in this relationship or situation with you doesn't feel like you're saying the whole story. There's just, you know, with listening, it's like you've got to pay attention to what's not being said more than what is being said. So it's almost like maybe you feel like you have to be a mind reader, or, you know, some cryptic message encoder to figure out the other person or what's going on. And with the cycles and focus here, to me, I feel like there's not going to be an absolute to this path anytime soon. What's going on here is most likely going to be, yeah, because look at this flew out just as I said that. There's no resolution to path 2 anytime soon. That doesn't mean there won't be, because look, this could be, this is actually card 11, but it looks like Roman numeral 2. Yeah, Roman numeral 2 to me. So we have 2, 3, and then 4. So 2, 2, 3, 4. And the 4 of Swords in this position is like rest, relaxation, quiet. So yeah, there's no immediate resolution to this path, okay? It's gonna come back around in another cycle, a different part of your journey, you know, not too far away, but so with this, if this is about like a past relationship, definitely could be returning to you. If this is a opportunity, missed opportunity, could be returning to you, okay? And with that complicated there, it's just not the right time. Like, there's more to this journey before we get the finality or we get the answer. Yeah, because look here, we have the Tower. It's very exciting. It's going to take a lot of twists and turns, and once it gets going, it has a very promising future, okay? So it's very exciting, this path. Yeah, somebody's not fully expressing themselves though, okay? Somebody is not fully expressing. We're starting to, but there's a lot that's not being said. So I feel like communication might be an issue on this path. Like, that's the most negative thing I see, is communication and somebody feeling like they can truly speak up and speak out. Somebody, and because we have the the Knight of Swords there, I feel like that's more you, Libra, where you feel hesitant to fully speak up and say what you've got to say, okay? Could be that you guys are dealing with a Libra or an earth sign. Could be a fellow air sign. But let's get the ultimate outcome, most likely outcome for this situation. It looks good to me with that Page of Pentacles there. It just looks like this is anything but a boring situation or relationship. All right, so we have the Siren and we have the King. Listen, I'm going to pull one more actually because of this. So what I feel is, since we're not dealing with it, again, it's about timing. There's a distraction in your life, in the other person's life, or if it's a job or some sort of situation, it's like there's some other element to it right now that is blocking this, and that's why it has to wait for, you know, the right timing. And, you know, this, be meticulous and patient. This is like, you know, good things come to those who wait. So Libra, with this path, it's all about timing, okay? And it is going to be a very exciting, twisting road, one that you don't expect, okay? Really. But it's about timing, and you've just got to wait for the circumstances to fully present themselves for you, okay? And just be cautious that we might have some communication problems on this path, all right? So those are your messages for path 2, Libra. I am wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, so let's see what path 3 has to offer. I'm going to pull a card here to see the positive aspect to this path and a negative aspect to this path. All right, and that's bonus. So there's going to be some movement to this situation if it's been stale and stagnant. All right, and we're going to have some success. Ooh, 29 and 39. I love it. So this is looking like a really good path, Libra. Path 3 is where it is at. Okay, positive aspect. We have rigid and ooh, that one just fell right to the floor. And negative aspect is oath. So very interesting that we have 29, 39, and 49. So Libra, with this, the positive aspect to this is there is so much more than you know up ahead on this path, okay? With rigid there, you see that light coming from behind the wall. There is a lot of amazement up ahead on this path. However, with oath there, I don't know if you or the other person involved, it's like there's some issue with a commitment, being able to fully commit ourselves to this path, or the other person or situation involved with this path being able to fully commit their self. So if this is like a relationship of the past that you're asking about that kind of left you hanging, I just feel like there was a lot of issue inside that person. They weren't able to fully commit, even if they were trying to. And because we have movement and success, I do feel there may be a reconciliation for some of you with that person, you know, down the road, and you're going to see the whole picture of them this time around, okay? But as far as like a situation of the now, it looks good, but for some reason we're having a hard time committing ourselves to it. So let's pull some tarot and get some more information. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's more. There's so much more to this path than you know, okay? Over here we have Justice, and we have the King of Swords. So Libra, this would be your card in the tarot, and then here we have this King of Swords, which could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, right? So I feel like this is more you, and this might be out of indecision, like, is this the right path for me? You know, am I sure? Is this what I really want? For some reason, Libra, the hang up is on your side, being able to fully commit to this. However, with success and movement, it looks good. I think you're just afraid, honestly. Or maybe it's like more than you want to sign up for, but sign up for it. If this is a job that's like a lot of responsibility and you're scared, can I really handle all this? Yes, you can. If this is a relationship and you're really scared of commitment, can you handle this? Yes, you can. And you should. So outcome, potential outcome. We've got 3 cards here. We have the Spider, the Hourglass, and the Queen. So this is all about patience, but time is of the essence. So because of this, I feel like, Libra, if this is about a decision that you've got to make, like you've been on the fence, just go with this path. Like whatever's attached to it, go with it. Commit yourself. It looks very prosperous and abundant for you. If this is something about the past, be patient. It will return in time. Okay, and maybe the person that this is attached to of the past was having a hard time with the commitment. If this was like about a job or some sort of opportunity, it will represent itself in the right time, okay? Whatever's attached to path 3 will ultimately have success. It's just a matter of timing, and that's different for each of you as to why. If this is solely on your shoulders where you've got to make a decision, it's time to make it now. As soon as you're watching this reading, Libra, because it looks good, it will not let you down. This is a great path. Your advice, relationships, partnerships, yeah. This is about a relationship. I really feel like it will, because look at what's on the bottom. If this is a relationship of the path, death and rebirth, I feel like it will return. If this is, should I stay in my relationship? Yes, you should. If this is, should I take this job? Yes, you should. Okay, this is a very positive path, the most positive of all 3. So path 3 is a big yes as far as I'm concerned. Especially if it's just all about your indecision. Look at this. We have movement and success. Just positive cards all the way around for path 3. So, Libra, those are your messages. I hope that you found that this video helpful. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.